So my name is Joseph Wilson, and I'm the owner of Joseph Wilson Injury Lawyers, which is a personal injury trial firm in Atlanta, Georgia. Been in business for about 4 years. I'm also a member of the class of 2020 for the 100 Black Men of Atlanta. Our company, we have about 3 staff right now, as well as 1 independent contractor working for the firm, and as of last year, we became a 7-figure enterprise. The range of compensation for someone who's an owner of a law firm, a personal injury law firm specifically, it's a pretty broad range. I know firms who do, $100,000 in revenue, and I know firms who do 160 million in revenue. So it's a really big disparity depending on experience, the amount of volume you have as far as caseloads, as well as the type of cases and the size of the cases that you're working on. So as far as what I do on a daily basis, really it's everything from working with my team, shoring up our processes and procedures, working on the intake of new cases through case management with our case manager, to pre-litigation and sending out demand letters, all the way up to litigating cases, trying cases at trial, and resolving them. So it's really a broad range of things, including just the business aspect of it, from reviewing financial statements and payroll and bookkeeping and things of that nature as well. It's probably the thing I love the most about my current career is I really get to help people who have been seriously injured, or be there for the families when they lose someone that they love. It can be a really tough situation, obviously from an emotional standpoint, a physical standpoint, but also financially. So to be able to help these families and these individuals in their time of need, it makes me feel good about what I'm doing. So the thing I would change probably about my current position is replacing myself so that I'm not having to wear so many hats. And ultimately that's the goal, I think, of any business owner trying to grow their business. Is they want to replace themselves, obviously continue to grow the business, but also reduce their workload as well. So that's where I'm headed as far as the track that I'm trying to go on. So what's next in my career path, I think, is exponential growth. We are in a period where we are trying to grow the company very quickly, obviously making sure I have everything in place from a staffing standpoint and a process and procedure standpoint, but we're really trying to grow. So we're ramping up the marketing. We're doing more as far as advertising on cable and other marketing means to try to grow the business as quickly as possible. So as far as my educational journey and how that led me to where I am today, obviously, you got to go to law school to become a lawyer. But I think what really kind of set me apart was I did mock trial in law school. And so that prepared me to be a trial lawyer. That made me comfortable public speaking and being a leader as well. But from a business standpoint, because, they don't teach you about business in law school. So really I had to learn a lot of that on my own and from talking to mentors who have been doing this for a long time. And I became a very voracious reader, and not just law books on business, but it could be other business owners outside of my industry. You can pick up things from them as well. So from marketing to operations, being a voracious reader can really help you in growing your business as well, if this is something you want to get into. So the advice I would give someone who wants to follow on my particular career path is, first, make sure you want to be a lawyer. So I would trail other lawyers, interview other lawyers, see what they do on a daily basis to see is this something I want to do for the rest of my life. There are a ton of different practice areas, just like there are a ton of different specialties in medicine. So you also want to find what your niche is and what you enjoy working on as well. And then if you think you want to be a business owner, then follow business owners and see what it's really like to run a business and be an entrepreneur as well. So do I feel like my career will be around in 20 years? Yes and no. Obviously the legal profession will. I think my specific niche in personal injury, I think it's going to evolve a lot. I think there's going to be a lot more autonomous technology in the next 20 years. But unfortunately, a lot of corporations put profit before safety. So I think the standard car wreck case may not be here in the next 20 years, or it'll look a lot different. And I think it'll be more of like a product liability type case where manufacturers are being sued directly for not adequately, ensuring safety for the consumer. So I think it'll be around, but I think it'll just look different, just like it did, in the 20 years before. So the way we like to give back to our community, and we think that's very important. Obviously, that's one of the pillars of being a part of the 100 Black Men of Atlanta, as well as the Emerging 100 of Atlanta, is what we do. We do an annual giveaway for a family in need. So this is typically around Christmas time. This may be a family or an individual that's struggling financially. We want to make sure that they have a great Christmas. So we've been doing this for the past 4 years. And what we're doing moving forward, we're working on teaming up with the Atlanta Braves on a backpack giveaway in July. And we're hoping to grow and grow and grow that every year. We're going to focus on one particular school this year, but we're hoping at some point to be able to do this for the entire Atlanta public school system. So very excited about that.